Well, hello there. Are you trying to avoid the holiday weight gain this year? I know for a lot of us, the holidays can trip us up and it is tricky to navigate the food, the drinks this year. So here I am, Gina Ramirez. I am a certified health coach. I'm also a licensed therapist, and I talk everything health and wellness. And today we're talking about my top 8 tips on how to navigate the food and drink this holiday season. Doing a whole series on navigating, surviving the holidays this year. So go back and check out my playlist where we've talked about everything from those pesky relatives to scheduling your holiday time, everything in between. Check it out in the playlist. Today is all about the food and the drink. So, my top 8 tips, I'm going to go through these pretty quickly for you guys, and I've written them down so I don't forget a tip. Tip number 1 is all about the food. Eat before you go and don't skip meals in between thinking that you're going to gorge when you get to your destination, right? That is always how we perceive the party that we're about to go to. Oh my gosh, we can't wait to get there. There's going to be so much food. We think, I'm not going to eat lunch so that when it comes down time for dinner, I will have more room in my stomach, more real estate to eat whatever I want. Friend, let's not eat before you go. Have my favorite thing to have, honestly, is a protein shake. Get out your favorite protein shake. Mine happens to be complete protein, and I will leave you the link down below. Eat half a shake if you don't want to eat the whole shake. Whatever it is, fill your stomach up a little bit so that you don't go starving. Tip number 2 is now is the time for clean eating. During the holiday season, your regular eating, eat super clean because you know that you're going to splurge every now and then, whether it be drink or food. So take care of that and eat well. Tip number 3 is to taste everything. I don't ever want you to feel restricted. This is not a diet. I am not for diets at all. If you know anything about Wellness with Gina, no to dieting, yes to lifestyle. So I want you to taste everything. This is a time of year to enjoy the company of others, right? So do yourself a favor and taste everything, but don't go back for seconds. So you have explored that food table, you piled on whatever it is that you want to eat, and maybe you take a couple bites of something, maybe you eat the whole thing, but don't go back for seconds. Allow that to be enjoyable, savor it, and then be done. Tip number 4 is to use a smaller plate. If you are in the Wellness with Gina membership, we have talked about this before. Instead of using that dinner plate, use a salad plate or a lunch plate, something a little bit smaller. And if that's available to you at your event, I would encourage you to use the smaller plate, whatever that size may be for you. It will discourage more and more food, right? Because we tend to want to fill the entire space, that entire space on your plate when we don't have to. Tip number 5, don't stand by the food table. This isn't about the food. This is really about enjoying the company of others, being around community, gathering, just enjoying each other. You're not there to enjoy the food necessarily. Let that be secondary to why you are actually at your event. Enjoy the people, enjoy the company. That's why you're there. Tip number 6, 80% full. Just like you don't fill your washing machine to the tippy top. Why? Because you know that if you do that, it's not going to clean your clothes well, right? All the water's not going to be able to mix. The agitation isn't going to happen like you want it to. It's going to be kind of slow. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happens in your stomach when you fill it to the tippy top and we feel stuffed like a turkey. The digestive juices, enzymes, and acids cannot do the job of digestion very well. And you end up with indigestion, you end up with acid reflux, you end up with all kinds of digestive issues. So we don't want that to happen, right? Not a stuffed turkey, 80% full. And that means that you're paying attention. As you're eating, you're paying attention to how full you're getting so that you don't find yourself completely stuffed. All right, tip number 7 and 8 are all about the alcohol. I know, you guys, it's a terrible thing that alcohol is not our friend. You know this, right? It's not your friend, even though it makes us feel good, even though we want to enjoy it. And I'm not telling you not to enjoy it. What I am saying is for every alcoholic drink, this is tip number 7, drink water right after a glass of water. Why do I say that? Well, number one, alcohol is dehydrating, right? We need to rehydrate. So we're bringing back in the water that you are losing. We also don't want to go too quickly with the alcohol. Some alcohol you can't necessarily feel the effect right away. So give your body time to process. That liver is going to process that alcohol, metabolize the alcohol first because it sees it as poison in the body. So, when we're drinking, we're usually eating high carb things or food that is not necessarily healthy. Well, instead of processing the high carb stuff, the stuff that we want it to get rid of quickly, it's going to go for the alcohol first. And we want that process to take place as smoothly as possible. So just be on the lookout for that. One drink means one glass of water. Tip number 8, and the last tip here, is 3 drink limit. 3 drinks per event per night. And that's just about pacing yourself, right? It's about feeling good, not getting drunk, but being in that state where we're relaxed, we're having fun. Again, we're gathering, we're in community. We still have our wits about us, but we're not going overboard. This whole idea of food and drink I want you to get is about moderation, that you're still having the things that you love, whether it's drinking or food. We're not restricting anything, but we're talking about moderation here so that you're not gaining the weight, right, after the holidays are over, and you're maintaining. Let's maintain what we've got by being smart and recognizing when we're getting to that full point, recognizing what's best to be eating right now when we're not at that party. We're really going to go heavy on those fruits and vegetables, eating very clean in November and December, aside from the events that we're planning to go to, just so that we can maintain our weight, maintain how we feel, and all will be well. Enjoy your holiday season, friends. Again, if you want to check out the playlist of all the Surviving the Holidays videos, feel free to check that out. Again, my name is Gina Ramirez. If you like this channel, go ahead and click subscribe so you never miss a video.